but I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni. Quiet! I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone. And being alone in that place, well, I didn't want to think about it.
Next, we're going to Macalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
So, fun little side story. I mentioned this the first time before this, I'm gonna mention it again. That cutscene where Riku puts her hands on Yuna's shoulders, that was the first time I realized that Riku had yellow fingernail polish on. I played this game since it came out, like maybe a month or two after its release I bought it. And I never once noticed that. I never once noticed that any of the three girls actually wear fingernail polish. That Lulu's is purple, Yuna's is pink, and Riku's is yellow. I've never noticed that. And that kind of makes me sad. It's such a simple thing, I'm not sure why I never noticed. Especially with all those scenes where you're up close at hands. Unless it was added in the international or the HD re-release, whatever. Because from what I've read, they updated the graphics by basically updating all of the character model sprites as well. So it's not that strange that they may have added that little detail in. Didn't mean to attack that one. Okay. You know, some of these fiends would be absolutely horrifying to see. Even the small, non-threatening looking ones, like a fungar. If you were to actually see one of those things, you'd be horrified. Yeah, I don't see any more of those, any of Albert Primers. I'll have to look, in a bit when I do my plan. In Macalania Forest, which is the next area, there is a area coming up where we unlock the ability to get Auron's other overdrives. I believe I can backtrack because they appear in the on the open world after the first one we get. I'm going to try and backtrack to where the very first one's supposed to be, and get it. I knew those chests. Unfortunately, that means I literally have to backtrack all the way to be safe. If this is true, I highly recommend doing it in your game as well. Because once you get the ability to travel back there easily, there will be a super boss guarding the entrance to be safe. So, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought Lulu was hurt. And I realized it was just a victory pose, where she bends over.
Focus.
Yep. Yeah, the backtracking is going to be me collecting those. I will record them, of course. And me getting his stone breath ability. Or aqua breath. As well as getting the missing Albed primers that I missed. Thankfully, since I redid all this, I still had a save file. You saw me overwrite it for the set, where I had Albed primer data, so I didn't have to collect them again. And I didn't have to worry about collecting the ones I didn't collect and showing you them. I just didn't get any of the primers. I really don't remember having this much trouble getting through here the first time. Kind of annoying. Oh yeah, new headcanon that I just came up with not too long ago. Orin's robes are actually white. They're only red because of all the monsters he's killed. New headcanon. For me, at least.
You're worried about Yuna.
Of course I'm worried about her. What is she thinking?
The simplest answer would be, in exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better negotiator.
Well then, why don't we do something about it?
Yuna wants it this way.
I just don't get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, she doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more. She could just tell us.
That's the way she is. She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help.
You're probably right.
Yuna's easy to read.
Yeah, she is.
But hard to guard. Stand by her. Always.
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm I was. Maybe it was because I'd realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour for love. Not really. It was just her duty. Something she had to do before returning to her pilgrimage. That's what I kept telling myself anyway. And well, maybe. I realized that Yuna and I'd never, you know. Yuna, let's go.
Alright, now I know it's a big hassle that I had to redo all this recording. Redo the entire bloody game. But deep down, I'm actually kind of glad that I did. Because, this set was originally very, very long. As in... Ooh, hello.
Lady Yuna, it is good to see you made it through safely. And, if I may, congratulations on your betrothal.
Maester Seymour's people are expecting you.
Take that road to go to Macalania Temple. This road, you should hurry to the...
I was gonna check something else. Anyway. Deep down, I'm glad that I actually had to redo all this because during a very, very important cutscene, one of the trophies is actually the namesake of it, pretty much. There was a horrible, horrible recording glitch. It was right before the big cutscene. Those that have played this game know exactly which cutscene I'm referring to. And I was livid, to say the least. So I'm glad I get a chance to re-record it and fix that.
Let me break the ice.
So I'm glad I get to redo it for a little bit.
Don't look so shocked.
I love those little lines of hers.
Thinking isn't solving anything.
Finally getting some ability spheres. I decided that for all of them I'm going to actually get the entire thing done. So as you can see, I actually went through and actually got the individual lines done, just in case that the trophy I've been stressing about does require it. Wrong way. For those that have gotten the trophy, the complete one... Oh, finally! Chimera. For those that have gotten the trophy that I've been stressing about, the whole, what's it called? What is it? Complete one person's grid. Please feel free to post a comment saying if you do need to do the individual lines as well, or if it's just to collect the abilities. I have yet to find anyone that specifies which it is. And it's been kind of annoying, so that would be much appreciated. God, these guys. Now, I believe there's a Chimera class, either Chimera or Proto Chimera. Proto Chimera may be Final Fantasy X-2, now I think about it. But I believe there is one before Guado Salam. I think I may have mentioned it in the last set, or showed it. So you may have Aqua Breath already. I will, of course, run through much later in the game, probably in a video after the Let's Play is over, running through each of the characters' overdrives and the requirements to level them up. Alright. Luckily, this also means I get to redo another thing that I accidentally did. I was fooling around on the Blitzball minigame, and did a tournament, not really checking what the first place prize was, and it was Waka's Next Overdrive. I have said that I would be recording me doing those Blitzball games, and I forgot completely about it by that point, so I will be able to re-record it this time. You should, around this point, have a tournament unlocked for Blitzball. My first time through was... my time through the Thunderplates did have a Blitzball match. So be sure to check and make sure. That's one trophy I did get. I did finish a tournament. So I'm going to assuage any doubts you have. Assuage, I think that's the right word. The Blitzball tournament in Luca does not count towards the trophy to win a Blitzball tournament. That is a storyline event to introduce you to Blitzball, not an actual tournament, sadly. I did win the Blitzball match again against the Rugovers, by the way. It was annoying. But if you want the trophy, you have to beat an actual tournament. Luckily, though, you can save in between each match. So, win a match, save, battle, go it again, save, and keep doing that until you win. If you lose, just hard reset, which is on all Square games. If you don't know what a soft reset is, it's where you press the shoulder buttons, L1, L2, R1, R2, and press start select at the same time. This will reset your game. For the HD edition, it resets it back to selecting your game. So you can pick Final Fantasy X, 10-2, whatever. So yeah, the soft reset is still in Final Fantasy, in the HD remake, which is understandable because pretty much every Squaresoft game, or Square Enix game now, I should say, has the soft reset function. Nice, of course. Sorry, my leg hurts. Okay. Die. Oh yeah. There we go. How many ability spheres do I have? 16. Is that enough to get a ability distill? It is, good. Kimari, do you have it? No, you don't have enough space. Oh, too far. I got a Mog.
Have you seen Donna?
Donna? Can't say I have.
What's up?
We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've got to find her!
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
Ominous. Poor Donna, sort of. She is a grade A bitch, though, so... Can't say I'm too worried about her. Now, I'm going to test out something. Let's see here. Actually, let's go with fire. Damn! Lulu, you're powerful! Well, this should be able to test it for me. It didn't. Test something else again. Still building. Okay, that's what I thought. I was wondering if effects on the Moogle would transfer over into spells, but apparently I still do need to do a physical hit. It's kind of annoying. Understandable, though. So this means also that if you have any Moogle with a elemental attack or anything like that on it, it will not add that effect to any of your other spells. So, that's good to know.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Alright, this is a side quest for a crest or sigil, I can't remember which one it is, for Kimati.
Everyone, focus on the enemy.
What was I gonna say? I will do it later on. Another thing that I didn't do while playing through this the second time was collect the crest and sigils. I'm going to do a specific video later on when I can actually collect them, showing off every single one of them. I also highly recommend right now to save up your overdrive for a little bit. There's a boss fight coming up where it'll be exceedingly helpful to have it. Sorry for making happen. As for what Hawkwood just said, in this area and I think the next area, maybe the area before now, there are butterflies. You kind of see them flapping around. If you run into them, you'll start a mini-game, quote-unquote, I guess, where you have to collect the butterflies. You need to run into the blue ones while avoiding the red ones. The red ones will cause a battle to occur, and if you collect all the blue ones within the time limit, you will get an item, one of which is Kimati's crest, or sigil, which is needed for powering up his ultimate weapon. So we'll be working on that later. Fire lightning. Wrong level spell, but okay. Something for another ability, but I won't. I have plenty now. Collecting the butterflies is also on a timer, and I think the timer still continues when you fight a red, when you hit a red butterfly. So be cautious. Of course it misses. Blizzard, Blizzara, I should say. Still, fire was enough to kill one of these guys with an overkill. Wasting all my antidotes. Kill you. These creatures. Oh, no! Damn it. I thought it was going to be Kimati next. I just got an ability, I'm going to get an abilities here now. I'm kind of curious what multiple abilities on a weapon makes the weapon called. More strength, nice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 7 to get Kimari done. Right. Around we go. This music sounds familiar, but not because of it being from Final Fantasy X. For some reason, I keep thinking it's from 7. I can't think of why though. It's very strange. Yeah. There is a save sphere coming up, which is why I'm not using my potions as much. This is an interesting test. Alright, so when you're dead or petrified, I'm assuming, for the dead at least, you can't get any AP. That is good to know. At least my character's finally starting to get back to their stats as they were. They may actually be a little bit better, with the exception of Yuna and Auron. They were a bit further along. Oh well. By the time I get to Besaid, I'll probably have everything back to where I should be. Ah, perfect. Yeah. I should have gotten another sword for Titus. That's Kimari's last health sphere that I don't have to put into him. Unless I do an optional one. Yep. Hello, Waka.
Welcome. Holiday prices on all items in celebration of Maester Seymour Guado's wedding.
What do you got, buddy? These actually aren't that bad. That's with Auron. I want to keep what I have with him. Don't want those. Do I want that? No. No, the +5 on magic is helpful. A mod. I'm certain that the... Ooh, hello, Riku. I'm sorry. I'm certain that, this was originally the kanji for ability. And they, removed it. They couldn't fit it in, so they just called it A, Mog, and P, and all that other fun stuff.
Too expensive, you think?
With this, you can actually decrease the price by, like, I think 25%.
How about...
Yep, see? It was originally like 100,000 for this. I'm actually going to buy it and equip it for the fight.
I'll go with these prices for...
I made sure to give
Welcome
Owaka
to
the 10,001 gills.